Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll have a pretty laid back video. I just wanna to chat a little bit about plants that really brings me so much joy. I just cannot walk past them without drooling over how beautiful they are and how happy they make me. And since my previous video was about the plants that I was not so happy about, let's shift things up a little bit and make this one about the ones that make me extremely happy. So sorry for the sounds you might hear of two puppies playing. They're actually on my bed behind this wall, so it's kind of loud. I have actually 5 plants prepared, but I also want to have a little bit more, so I'll sprinkle here and there some honorable mentions. That sounds like some Oscars or something. But I have 5 main plants, but also a little bit more. So we'll see how things will go with this video. And probably without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first off, I wanna start with actually my pride and joy. I'm so happy for owning this orchid. And this is jewel orchid called... I'll show you the label. It's a little bit dirty, so please ignore that. But very beautiful plant. When I found it in a store, it's actually from the most expensive plant store I know here in Vilnius, so it was a big deal for me to buy it. Actually, this one I bought for about 10 euros when I got it, and it had only 2 leaves. The oldest one, I just actually threw away because it dried out. But look at it, it actually tripled in size since the time I bought it, and I bought it around winter time, I think. So in half a year, I already have so many new leaves. And the patterns on these leaves just, oh my gosh, they blow my mind every single time I see it. It just looks like lots and lots of lightings in the dark sky of the night. This looks fabulous and I'm so in love with this plant. So highly recommend for those who are into very bright and colorful foliage, some jewel orchids. I mean, here is my other one that I propagated not that long ago, and it's thriving once again. This one is in terracotta pot, and most of the time I forgot to water it and it's completely fine. This one is a little bit more tricky, but you know, the plan was when I bought it that I will have it in my terrarium, but I do not have a terrarium right now. So how I am working with it, I just have this beer glass and I just put it like so. So this is how it is living 24/7, and as you can tell, the moisture in the soil keeps up really greatly, and the plant itself is really happy and in constant, pretty much humid environment. So really easy to work with this one, and it's so beautiful. Maybe I even will propagate it because it actually have aerial roots if you will look close enough. So I'm actually a bit afraid. I would love to propagate it, but maybe anytime soon. Maybe you have any tips? Very welcome. I would love to hear your tips and to propagate it and just see how things will go, you know? Okay, another one is one of those plants that I've been talking that are a little bit on the trickier side. Hello, babe. What's going on? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Hikari actually just loves to come and hide in my armpit or between my legs. No naughty thoughts, please. And he just stays like this for a minute or so just to calm down maybe and relax a bit. Hey, don't bite my microphone. You're so cute, you're so cute. Oh, where is Baloo? Baloo! Oh my gosh, these 2 misters are actually so naughty. They just can't stop playing. Adorable. Anyway, where was I? Let's get to the plant number 2. And this one is a little bit trickier. I actually have already a bunch of experience with this, and I'm talking about my Philodendron mommy. And I know it doesn't look like something very exciting, you know, but for me it is so exciting. It actually already have 2 leaves. The 3rd one is on the way. Thank flipping God. It actually been a ride with this one. In the very beginning of owning it, it actually from one of you, so Urosh, if you're watching, hi. But yeah, since I started to grow it, it wasn't very easy for some reason. It actually was attacked by thrips, which wasn't fun. And after growing leaves, it just always would get rid of them, so the leaves would just die off. As you can tell, there is a bunch of dead foliage, right? But finally, I think, found perfect conditions for it. It seems like finally I found a way to make this plant happy, and to have a 3rd leaf on a way is so exciting for me. So this is one of those plants that actually grew from size similar to this one. So, you know, to have something a little bit already greener and bigger and with a little bit more leaves makes me extremely happy. So simple, but at the same time not simple at flipping all. I love these stripes on the leaves that are so silverish, and I love it so much. Let's have an honorable mention in the between of these plants, right? So as you can tell, I have this Anthurium vitrifolium in my background, right? And it actually grew a new leaf. This one is completely new. As you can tell, it's still pretty thin, still pretty not as long as the others. And it looks fabulous, I think. I cannot stop staring at it. Okay, you know what? Let me just show you it up close. It actually is still in bloom, which is also pretty cool in my opinion. And it looks fabulous. It actually is growing a new leaf as well. Oh no, okay, I see trips. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm struggling with trips. It's been the longest fight of trips I ever had in my entire experience of owning houseplants, and probably that's because I have a lot of plants that are really attracted to trips. Trips that are attracted to plants? Yeah, the other way. So it's been a journey. I'm still fighting it. I think I need to get rid of this moss and repot this plant, so probably some repotting and treating pest treatment videos are on the way. Yeah. Okay, I won't put you back in there. Alright, so on that note, let's go to another one that actually is so cool, and a lot of you actually love this plant as well on my channel, and it is a rainbow cacti. Obviously, it's not scientific name, there is a whole Latin name that sounds so cool. It's a rainbow cacti, and I just love how dorky it is. I mean, it's been in my collection for 3 years right now, I think, and I bought it when it was about that size. So it's already more than doubled in size. And the randomest thing ever, it started to grow a baby on the very top of its head. Actually, it's been a while since I've seen cacti like this do stuff like this, and also I'm a little bit curious, should I pop it off and, you know, plant it as a separate plant, or should I leave it as it is, because I think it gives such a nice character to the plant itself, and it always brings me a smile. It looks like a pimple on the head or something. Isn't that hilarious? I mean, whenever I see it, it makes me smile every single time. I am not even kidding. Even if I'm in the worst moods ever, I'll see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, you need a treatment from acne or something. I mean, no offense for any people who have acne. I mean, I am very familiar with this issue. My fiance has big problems with it, so no shade here whatsoever. Please don't take it wrong. Okay, another honorable mention will go to the plant you see in the frame. So I want to chat about this Phalaenopsis Orchid. Actually, right now I'm a bit afraid to touch other plants since I touched this Anthurium. Anywho, yeah, so this is my Phalaenopsis Orchid. It is in my fiance's pot that he bought, and also orchid itself is from my fiance, so I think it looks so cool as a duo. And these blooms are just fabulous. They're staying like this for the 2nd month right now. It's in full bloom right now, and I am so happy about it. It makes me extremely happy to see such a pop of color in the middle of greenery, and I think with this pot it looks just like from a fancy hotel maybe, you know, I don't know why, but orchids always, I mean, Phalaenopsis orchids always remind me of hotels and, you know, fancy schmancy white bouquets, or you know, weddings and stuff like that. I mean, I would never personally want an orchid in my wedding bouquet. I just don't vibe with it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, really beautiful plant. I love the pattern on the blooms. I love the pattern on the leaves. As you can tell, it's like tigerish a little bit. Has these tiny stripes. It's cute. So cute. It actually, the old bloom stem that I left in here, I almost poked my eye with it, and I think I probably could cut it, but I read so many articles to leave all of these because there's a big chance that it will bloom again from the same stem, but this time we decided to put out a completely new stem, so I'll just keep it. I don't know. Look at this gorgeous thing. Ooh, sexy. Okay, yes, let's get, I mean, this video will be filled with so many different plants, aroids, cacti, Coleus and all of that, so it is actually so much fun. Okay, another one, as you can tell, I love so many different stuff. It's actually a bit difficult to have the collection that I want to have of my plants because all of my plants need so much different environment stuff. For example, I love aroids and they need a lot of humidity, but I also love cacti who don't like it at all and all of that. Oh, babe. No. Oh. Oh my gosh, you will. No. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. What's up, babies? Actually, there was one morning when my fiance almost lost his mind. So this is like my office area in here. This is one big room that we actually separated with closets. This is the closet with our clothes and all of that, so it makes a little bit more space for my plants and, you know, filming, and you do not need to see my, you know, very chaotic bedroom filled with clothes and messy bed and stuff like that. So this is a little bit more aesthetic for you to watch. I hope you loved my background, by the way. But anyway, what I was saying, oh, so here are most of my plants in this office, like 80% of my collection stands in here. And one morning I was sleeping and our bed is behind this wall, right? And Yakari actually had an idea in his mind, and Agnes just wakes me up screaming because he sees Yakari coming out of this office area through the bedroom and going into the corridor with a plant pot in his teeth, and that was my Philodendron gloriosum. After my boyfriend shouted to leave the plant because he was just holding it like this and just shocking, you know? I was like, what the heck? And my fiance was so confused. He shouted, Yakari, no, leave it. And he just spitted it on the ground. And the leaf that I had on this plant actually broke off. Which, let me tell you, made me extremely mad. But I kept my calmness because I understand that puppies are curious and I have so many opportunities and so many things to see as toys, you know, because it's plastic and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a nice morning. Okay, next plant is Euphorbia. I actually don't remember the full name of it, but look how stressed it is. I mean, sun stressed. I mean, you get it, right? So this is actually a plant that I bought not that long ago, and when I bought it, all of the leaves on this Euphorbia were completely green, and right now, since it's standing in my balcony, it is so sun-stressed, it's not even funny. I'm curious if it's okay for it to be that sun-stressed, or maybe should I move it back from the balcony home, because it looks rough. I mean, at the same time, I love this burgundy color, you know, it looks so interesting and unique, but also I'm worried, so I probably should repot it. It's still in the same pot I bought it in. It was €5 by the way, we can see, right? But yeah, it makes me happy, also nervous, but also curious, so it's one of those plants. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, why you both are so curious? No calmness in this house. Of course, now the other one need to come. Yes. Alright, another honorable mention will be my Alocasia zebrina, and I cannot believe how crazy this plant is growing. Please stop thumping. This will be heard in the video, guys. Please stop. Lay down, relax. Have a nice day. What are you eating? Oh my lord. Jesus. Okay, we have some guests in here. The puppies. The very naughty puppies. So cute. But so cute. But so naughty. But so cute. Look at them juicy kisses. Oh, warms my heart every single time. Just like I mentioned, Alocasia zebrina is stunning. I actually bought it with my fiance maybe half a year ago, and during that time it actually went crazy. I will sit a little bit on the side so I can insert footage in here because it's actually enormous. You can see maybe. Yeah, so it stands over here, receives lots and lots of sunlight, and the leaves on it are ginormous. They are so much bigger than my head and they look fabulous. I love this arrow shape on the leaves. I love the stems with this beautiful, beautiful pattern, and the plant itself seems to be so easy. I just water it once a week and it's completely happy. I just make sure to water it very nicely and truly until the water will come out of the bottom of the pot, because I will know that all of the soil is moist right now and plant will be happy for the whole week. It's so easy, it's Alocasia and it's so easy, it just doesn't work in one sentence, but I'm telling you, it is so much fun to grow it because it's as easy as any other philodendron I own. I mean, not the perky one, but the simpler one, you know, like for example Philodendron Imperial Red or Congo. They're very easy, and this sits in the same room with them. So okay, I don't remember which number of a plant this will be, but this will be the final one. It's the final countdown. So this is my Coleus. It's huge. Actually, it doubled in size, and I bought it about 2 months ago. In 2 months, it doubled in size. Yes, that scares the heck out of me. I'm a little bit worried where I'm gonna put it, because just look at it. Right now, I need actually to rotate it every other day at the least, because it's so, it loves to dance. It loves to move, you know, around. So I move it around as well, because it always is looking for a brighter side of a room, and it looks fabulous. I mean, look at this. Look at these colors, the pattern. This is actually a very thirsty plant, and it's to be expected because, you know, since it's a cousin of nettles, and nettles obviously are more tender like a steak now. Is it? I mean, these plants really need a lot of water because they're almost like a simple grass, you know, so they just really depend on water. So I need to water it at least every other or max every 3 days, because the leaves will just start to droop and it will look so sad and like wonky, and whenever I water it's like whoop, like peace lily, you know, back on track, and it's actually so fun to watch. So this is actually last plant in this video, and I think for obvious reasons. Love the color, love the shape, love the easiness of growing it. And actually, since right now in Lithuania is summer where I live, so a lot of Coleus actually I can see in the gardens of people, which is also so much fun, because I know I'm growing one at home in a simple terracotta pot, you know, but also there are people who are growing them in the gardens. It's cool. It's really cool to see, you know? Yeah, so this is the last plant. And this is it. Yeah, it was actually a little bit longer video than I expected, but at the same time, I just cannot shut up when I start to talk about plants, so it is what it is, you know? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which one of these plants was your favorite. Maybe you have your favorite of this month as well. And subscribe if you enjoy plenty content, puppy content, and just lifestyle content, and let's just hang out together. And hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!